2001 is the year you met MJ, and it was in Chicago. Talk about what that experience was like, please.
Bro, you have no idea, man. It's two things. It's two people that I've met in my life that's changed my life. Meeting my wife that I've been with since 2002. And when I met Michael Jordan in 2001, you know what? Let me throw Jay-Z on there too, because that was a huge moment for me too. But when I met Michael Jordan for the first time, I literally couldn't believe it was him. I couldn't believe it. Like, people, I felt the dude looked like Jesus Christ to me. He looked like he was Black Jesus to me. Nobody could tell me anything different. When I was in Chicago, Maverick and I and our good friend G, they take us to hoops. I'm going there. And before they play, they say Mike always, used to lift before they play. Mav know the story. So we walk upstairs and nobody told me that Mike lifted before he played. I don't know anything about lifting right now. I'm a high school sophomore. I don't know anything about lifting. We walk up there. The first person I see is Charles Oakley. Oak being from Cleveland, dapped him up. I had seen Oak around the city a few times, and Oak moved. And when he moves, Mike is sitting on the bench press. And I was like, oh my God. I didn't think he was real, man. You don't understand. I didn't think Michael Jordan was real. I only thought he lived in the TV, either in games or commercials or Come Fly With Me on cassette tapes.
Wow, yeah.
I didn't think he was real. And when I saw him, I was like, if the man above would have took me that day, I would have lived a hell of a life. I swear to God.
Bron, I want to bring you back to you recently tweeted that when MJ retired in '93, 9-year-old LeBron.
Man, I was 9.
Talk about that a little bit, man. What his retirement in '93 meant to you and how it may have impacted you, if in any way.
Man, I'm smiling now, but I wasn't back in '93. It didn't make sense to me. Like, for me, growing up in Akron, Ohio, all the hardships that I had to go through, you look for inspiration. You look for any inspiration you can. And usually people that's playing professional sports or people in the music industry is the ones that give you that inspiration to make you believe you can be anything you want. I had, Ken Griffey Jr. and Deion Sanders and a lot of other musicians, but Michael Jordan was kind of like that God. He was that angel sent from heaven that I kind of used him to help me get through some of the darkest days that I had. Even people say, well, you're only 9 years old, but there's a lot of dark days, when you grow up the way I grew up and you're part of a single parent household. So, every other day, if I got an opportunity on WGN to watch Mike, it gave me another boost of life. It made me feel that I can make it out of this situation. And when he decided to, give it up after winning that third title versus Phoenix, I felt like, what can I do? I don't know what to do. And I'm losing words right now thinking about it again. It's kind of resurfacing me as a 9-year-old. I'm like, okay, without Mike, what do I do now? Who is going to be my inspiration? And that brought tears to my eyes. Yeah, because like when you're a 9-year-old kid and you need inspiration from someone, they become your father, which I needed. They become your brother. They become your teammate. They become your pastor. They become your superhero. It's like Batman and Michael Jordan for me when I was growing up. Those are the two best superheroes in the world. And I even remember the cartoon, what's it called? The All-Stars Map with him, Wayne Gretzky, Bo Jackson. Yeah. Like I remember that too, man. And it was like one of my All-Stars was gone. Like, what am I going to do? Like, so, they become everything in your household. And it's definitely something that's unfair to that particular athlete. But as a 9-year-old, that's all I knew. So we didn't have the inside track on, what was the real reason that he was giving it up. I felt like, maybe I should give up too.